So hi there, guys. I've just watched episode 5 of ReZero Season 2. That fucking cliffhanger. Yeah, so the reaction is in the description. Go watch it and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. Oh my god. Actually, this episode, half, even more than the half of episode, I wanted to stop and speak because too much thoughts was going through my mind, after they were giving this information and hints and those details and, trying to remember stuff. So let's at least try to somehow remember what I wanted to say at one point or another. So, first of all, we start really nice. We start with Echidna saying that, actually confirming and adding some information to what I thought, that yes, this is all her realm in which they were drinking tea, that she can transform the way she wants. But also, additionally, he can read people's minds. At least she can read their memories. And probably even the distant memories, because memory is such a thing. If you can't remember something, doesn't mean you will not. It doesn't mean this is not in your memory. You just have to kind of have a little something that guides your brain into the right place, and you will instantly remember stuff. That's always happening with me. I'm living. I remember a lot, like from the childhood, from other periods of my life, and when you meet someone who you haven't met for a long time, they have other memories, and they start telling you that, and you're like, "Whoa, fuck yeah, that happened, Jesus!" And after you get this, you're like, "Oh, and this and that." So it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of a domino effect. You're like, you smash one thing and it went. But if they're standing, they're standing. So I wonder how deep he can read the mind of a person. And in Subaru's case, it was a good trial for him, just facing his fears and overcoming them and actually getting stronger than ever. Also having such opportunity to such amazing opportunity to meet his parents and say goodbyes and I love yous, all of the nice words. Also what's interesting, so supposedly she knows that he's not from this world. If she knows what's up with his memory, right? She saw what world he lives in, and this is not the same world as ReZero. So at least this switch seems like it doesn't really bother her. It's like, yeah, sure, the guy from another world. What's wrong with that? So the thing is, Echidna is the witch of greed who really, really loves knowledge. And this woman fucking have knowledge. Like, really. She fucking have all the knowledge. And that kind of scares me in a way that if she ends up being our friend somehow, or not, at least not the enemy, it's quite difficult for the author of any story to keep such character present. To keep a character that knows fucking everything, and you can come to him and like, okay, we're friends, could you please tell me this, tell me that, because she knows everything. And that's why there's some possibility that she's not gonna be with us on our side, because if it's just we just can abuse the her ability, to know everything. Either she's gonna be doing the thing like, what, I'm gonna tell you, but you're gonna remember, you're gonna forget this. How about that? Or she's gonna be like, I know stuff, but I'm not gonna tell you. So I don't know. It's just few thoughts that went through my mind. Why did you do that? And also Subaru said that thank you. In the end, he said thank you to her, because for him it was a very needed experience. And also, this woman, she literally looks in my soul right now. Even though Subaru speaks with her, I'm gonna show you the picture. Subaru speaks with her, looks at her, kind of. He listens to her, to him, but look where she looks at this moment. Don't you feel anything like breaking the fourth wall or something? It's like she knows we're there. It's like she knows we're watching. This woman is like the mystery. It's like the mystery. I don't know how to say this. It's like such a mysterious woman. And as I've said, she has this like constant change in her appearance. 1 second she's nice and smiling, and she even may be staggered by some of the Subaru's actions, because he's not the guy to be afraid of the witch, Screw. He's just a very straightforward and open guy with the goal in his life. And she actually may be sometimes looking like nice and cute and human, realistic. But other moments, she's like fucking teleporting in the room, speaks with her eyes, like deep eyes, deep as fucking universe. I don't know, and her constant smile, that, damn it. I actually feel that I kind of like her not gonna say anything anymore. It's Ram. It's only Ram. Don't think about other women. Man, fuck. Don't speak about other women, I say, and just showing me such a good picture of her. Fuck. ReZero. How many cool girls in there's yet to be seen? I mean, there's like 7 or what witches, and seem like they're all super cute. I mean, we know how Satella looks. We know how Echidna looks. They all look cool, I suppose. But this woman, she opened her mouth more than acceptable. So yeah, so she shit. Sorry for being distracted and all over the place, but she praises him for being very successful with his trial. But again, I mean, yes, he had issues in his life, but this is nothing compared to some real traumatic and serious shit, Even in our world, people went through some serious shit. But in ReZero world, whatever Emilia sees, I feel that it may be something connected to what I saw in the OVA, in the Frozen Bones or Frozen Bond OVA. Because I remember, I mean, I vaguely remember what was there because I was watching it pretty long ago, and I wasn't in the like super good mood for it, I think. So it's the issue is that it was super giant. It's difficult to take information from this big story. So especially if you record and you have to say something, and here what I was saying is that maybe she sees this moment from this OVA, because I remember the way she kind of appeared I don't even know how to say it. There was a very sad pack. I was either crying or was just was very shocked. And there was Emilia, clueless, naked Emilia, sitting there and not understanding anything. It was like that a child, that a child with a grown-up body that just appeared and doesn't know what's up, but it can speak. And they were in the middle of the frozen place where all of the people got frozen, as far as I remember. Either Emilia was frozen, but it seemed like it was all bluish. So maybe that was the moment she remembers. Maybe she remembers either this moment or something near it. Maybe before it happened, or after this happened. But feels like it's important because people were saying like, if you will not watch this, then it's not, some stuff will not make sense for you in the future. But I mean, guys, it works the same whatever you watch it. It doesn't make sense now, but it will make sense later. If it doesn't make sense later, it makes sense even later when I'm gonna watch. So the thing is just, it's like 2 plus 3. If you change 2 and 3, you end up with 5 anyways. So you're just gonna watch 2 things and gonna have your reveals at one point or another. Doesn't really care. So yeah. So I wonder what she sees, and I feel like this may be connected to what is that. And going back as well to some things that I said later about soul leaving the body. Maybe it's not the same that happened with Emilia. I mean, not the same exact thing that going out from someone somewhere or something, but it kind of makes sense if like a theory that Emilia is actually Satella. She just does not remember this. She was, but then they just took her soul out and she's a different person now or something like that, Maybe. It's just something that I, who don't really remember much from season 1, except, I mean, those little things, maybe they were told there, but I don't remember much, and I haven't seen anything about this anime at all, so I'm as blind as a kitty that was just born. This is something that, in my opinion, makes sense, at least. It's as one of the ways for the story to go. So at least we know that there is such thing that actually separating your soul from your body. I mean, the witch is also kind of, her soul separated from her body. She's like living in her world, her realm. I just don't know how many of the tombs are there. Is this the only tomb? Or other witches also have their tombs? And all that. So going back, it's like 2 minutes and 27 seconds in the episode, but we're like nowhere near the end. I mean, the beginning, this girl, this woman, this perfection of a girl, not gonna lie, I'm liking her so much. Her appearance is something. Such playful and menacing at the same time. I don't even know what to say, guys. It's just her. She was cute for a lot of minutes and menacing as well. She said that she knows everything, but then again, she said he kind of put her in her place. Like, you know what? I know what. So shut up, something like that. And she was standing there, and she can listen, which is interesting. I mean, that's obvious that the girl really loves information, because there was a moment when he was speaking, and she listened the whole thing. I see the picture now. She just stayed and calmly listened to him, and smiled after that. And like I look forward. So we learned that actually after passing the first test, meeting, encountering, fucking facing your past, you have to go through two other tests, which are unknown, of an unknown nature. I feel like one of the tests may actually be something about brute force, so maybe that's where Roswell got injured, but still, shit, have you fucking heard this monkey jerk speaking? I will not trust him anything. He uses people. He uses everyone, even the closest people to him. But we're gonna get to that. So yeah, there are two more thingy dongs. And she's like, I'm looking forward to see how it's gonna go. And after that, he when she kind of removed him from, was ending the trial, he thanked her, like, thank you, that really helped. And that's nice. That was a nice moment. And as I've said, Subaru, he has this very honest part in him, you know. His kindness and his ability to be open to people, you know, not hiding something from them. Like, you know, if he feels that someone really helped him, he's gonna bow and gonna say all of their, you know, thanks to the man without hiding anything, with all the respect. And even here, when they had this, like, kind of tense, in a way, dialogue, and she's like, ha ha ha, she's still in the end, she said, like, thank you so much, it really helped, like, I appreciate it. And I said that the guy's gonna win the witch's heart. Because that's his power. That's actually what's he's going through constantly. Ram wanted to kill him. Now they're like best friends ever. Ram wanted to kill him. It's not like, but yeah, there was moments. They're like close now. So the only person that wanted to kill him and still ended up killing him is Elsa. But it's not like Subaru really used his charm on her. Not yet. But I'm gonna be fucking shocked if the man will actually be able to befriend this wild woman. That's gonna be crazy. Meaning someone else. And yeah, and then you just have to see. Fuck this woman. And then yeah, and he said, like, I'm not gonna go through the trials. There's the chosen one who should do this. But it turns out the chosen one is lying there and going through terrible nightmares, saying no, no, please no, I'm sorry or something. Otosan, you know, Puck. I don't exactly remember. I mean, I remember that Puck calls her Omesume, my daughter. But does she actually call him his father, her father? No, I don't exactly remember this. But maybe she mentioned him, because I never remember mentions of her parents. And as well, I mean, her parents, someone should be an elf, right? And someone should be a human being, which is also interesting. But as far as I remember, she just appeared, and everyone died near her. And there was Puck that said, like, damn it, damn it, damn it. There was very sad Puck in the moment. I mean, unfortunately, I don't remember that good. But there was, in the OVA, there was like this fiery creature as well, some spirit of something that really wanted to kill Emilia. And that's another reason. And the cultist called her vessel or something. Maybe actually Emilia is just a living body of a witch but with another soul. And some people want her dead because that's dangerous, and other people want her body because you have to put a witch in there. You know? It makes more sense the more I watch it. Maybe it's not the case, but that's what kinda comes to mind, because why would you have two different characters that looks the same? Well, they just can share the one. And that's gonna be a terrible plot twist. We develop Emilia and Subaru's relationships. He cares like hell about the woman. He dies and dies and dies to help her, to prevent all the bad stuff happening to her. And in the end, she's like, damn, I'm evil now. Gotcha. What will you do? You gonna kill me now? Or are you gonna do something to prevent this? That's gonna be a very shitty situation, to be honest. But I'd say it's not very original. I don't exactly remember, but I think I had something. Even the Ghostbusters, the most primitive things that comes to mind. The Ghostbusters. I think it's the second movie. Either the first, either the second movie. Sigourney Weaver ended up being possessed by Gal, or what's his name, like evil dude, in her body, and they have to deal with that thing. Of course, that was not the focus of the movie, not the drama of losing the woman, because they just, hey, let's cross the goddamn fucking things and do, bam, cool. But in ReZero, they can go much deeper, and some really heartbreaking stuff may happen. Especially that now they're going through. I mean, Subaru and Emilia, they're going through the stage of acquiring even more trust and feelings towards them too. I mean, for Subaru, he did so much for Emilia. Emilia just saw a little part, but still, you can see that she already unconsciously kind of tries to reach him, because she feels the support he gives her, and that may lead to actually moment happening where she's like, you know what, I'm bad now. I'm gonna eat your heart. And as well, an interesting point that I just thought about. He have the ability to return by death. Who gave him the ability? If it's a witch, Satella, that means that she can take this away, right? It's not like she's just given the ability because he's from another world. At least, most likely. Which means that if we actually get to the point where Satella achieves her goals, I mean, she definitely uses Subaru and gives him the ability to regenerate, to go back, for him to eventually reach the point that she needs for him to reach, right? I spoke about that in some discussions, like the chosen one path, that on the path you actually bring back more evil at some point. And if she appears, she can just take the power away. And the fuck, how will you do it? Because Subaru dies like a piece of butter, like, and there's just two parts of Subaru, super fast. I mean, there's healing shit, but yeah. And I also wonder if she can, who took him away? If that's also from the real world. If that's also the witch, can she put him back? I know. Anyways, getting distracted, but it's just, I mean, this is a discussion. It's not just the discussion about the episode. This is a discussion about ReZero in general and the episode. Because if I'm not going to say it now, I'm just going to forget it and we're not going to hear it. So I'm sorry, but I feel it's kind of interesting to think about this all. And it's interesting if at least something of this is correct. And if everything's wrong, that I better just go jump from the window. There's like no way. So he wakes up, sees poor Emilia, she's suffering, crying, and going through terrible memories of her life. And starts crying. It wasn't, I keep telling you, it wasn't me, you know? So she did something. Shit, her face is so scared. Looks really scared. Don't look at me like that. Who look at her like that? So in the past, she did something terrible, but seems like it wasn't intentional. Either she did something unintentionally, either she was caught in the act. You know, someone did something and she was caught in the place of someone else. And there was someone who found her, right? And who was not pleased with what happened. Don't look at me like that. No. It wasn't me. Me alone. And she says, Father Buck. Shit. What exactly happened to you, my girl? She was caught. It wasn't me. Maybe she actually, if she was the witch at some point. What's up with the memory? Again, if Echidna can no, that's not the right place. If we imagine that Emilia's body previously actually was used by Satella, and they kind of separated, you know, the soul of Satella and the body of Satella, and now there's like Emilia living in there. So we have two souls and one body. If you read the mind of this soul, can you, through the body, remember what happened with it, you know, with other soul? How this happens? Can she actually see something that happened prior to her getting into the body? If that's the case, you know, because that may be not the case. It's just the question. I'm not gonna focus on this because I may be wrong and just spending time. It's just the question. Puck. Where's the Puck? I mean, surely seems like Puck really wants her to get through the trial. And probably her facing her fears is important. But Puck said that whatever I do is always for your good. And sometimes making some what's it called? Sacrifices is also for the good in the end, right? So anyways, she was not able to get through the trial. They took her away. Ram gave her something, hypnosis or what, to prevent nightmares. And Ram, being cute and straightforward, you know, like savage, for some time, that was cool. And then Otto proposes the idea that, you know what, I mean, this is kind of simple. If this half people cannot move and lose their consciousness, we're just gonna move them away in the fucking carriage, and nothing's wrong with this. So the idea is brilliant, no doubt. But then a little tiny old lolly girl enters the building. She's super strong. Seems like she's like a very powerful being. The name, maybe we're gonna see the name, but she has a weird name. And she explains that, yep, it's a great idea, but there's one huge issue. It's not like you can pass the barrier and people just gonna wake up. No, you're just gonna move the bodies out of the place, but their soul gonna stay. And that's the reason why I instantly thought that this may explain the whole witch shenanigan, why Emilia may end up being the body of the witch, and the witch is somewhere trapped. I don't exactly remember stuff from the first season, I remember they were mentioning Satella being super evil and stuff, but I don't remember what actually happened to her. I think someone killed her. Someone said that she was killed, but she kind of still exists. Something. I don't remember. But this is an interesting idea to consider. So this is an actual thing. So Subaru watches her, sees her, and Ram does Ram thing, like kind of being clumsy, but actually it's like you don't actually focus on her too much. Just be careful with this woman. And she created a stupid ass tea with leaves or something. That's like classic Ram. Seriously. Young Gar. Oh, and also, she said about Gars. Something about those, old Gar, young Gar, something. What was that? What was that? Tea my ass. Yeah, that was nice. I sold a shell. Yeah. Who's she? Young Gar. She called. I had brought in more people from outside. So young Gar is Garfield. And you are, my duty, you might say, to represent the community. Though I'm old and frail, as you can see. Yeah, you look so old, my god. Subaru looking at her like, oh shit. Yeah, a mighty little lolly that's older than the world. That is so original. Jesus Christ. Even people who don't watch anime knows this stuff exists. And she calls him Barusu, which is fun. Ram, damn it. And calls him Young Su. Huh? What's up with Su and titles and something? I mean, Young, I get what's Young, but Su? Ryuzu-san. What's the name though again? She said the name, right? No? She gave the name at some point. Where the fucking name is? But exists as a barrier, yeah. The attempted stands no reason. Sorry, 1 second. We cannot free the sanctuary, she said. I get it. So they cannot go through the... Kind of forgot that. What was your name, though? Again. Good to learn. I mean, she's not... What's... That's interesting. So... She was the first creature he actually saw in the forest. What's the name of the girl? So dramatic. Man, every word Ram says is like sarcasm over sarcasm on a sarcasm. Avoid making any unnecessary comments. So Ram, give me some tea too. It's rather crappy tea. I mean, she's just so straightforward. Oh, the kitty does some not nice thingies to his butt. Show your gratitude. What's your name, little girl? Younger. I thought she said her name. I am Ryuzu Bilma. Ryuzu, yeah. Ryuzu Bilma. Man, those names. Ryuzu Bilma. Bilma, I suppose we have to call her Bilma now. So anyways, Ryuzu says that that's not easy, that's not how it works, and yeah. Then we get to the scene with Emilia and Subaru, and she's cute as hell again. And yeah, we can see that they're dependent on each other. And she really doesn't want to go through the trial again. Then we see Ram actually listening to them, standing silently. Those little fucking moments. Why would you show after a scene of two people speaking together, a person standing silently, not even moving? Means the person is up to something. Either she knows something, either she kinda develops as a character or something, she's like, yeah, I was wrong, or something like that, but they specifically showed Ram here. And then the next day, so when he will wake up, will he wake up after the trial? At what point he will be able to get up? Hey, they have to deal with goddamn Elsa now. She's a scary woman. We were able to deal with her with the help of Reinhardt, the warrior of the sanctuary, the destroyer of the worlds. I mean, of course, it's not his title. And by the way, that's also a thing I remembered not too long ago. The last time we saw Elsa, when she was running away, being harmed, she said something along the lines of, there was like a big moon, and she said like, this is the last big moon you'll ever see, or something. The world's gonna be destroyed or something after that. I don't know how much time passed since the moment, but at least in our world, moon cycles go for like 28 days or something. So are we on a time limit, or the prophecy will not happen because we kind of stopped something, or there's still time for this? No, we saw full moon. I think we saw full moon. Shit. We saw full moon during the flashback of Ram and Ram. Is this important? I don't remember if we were shown the full moon after that, in the real-time events with Subaru. Kind of feels like it happened during the whale fight. Either before, either after, either in the fight. Kind of feels like. Again, memory is all mumbled, but just a few things that I think of. And yeah, Ram tells him that actually it's not that simple. It's not like everyone wanna get out of the sanctuary. Even though this is not the nicest place ever, it's kind of safe in a way, because to enter it you have to go through the barrier. To get out of it you have to go through the barrier, so it's kind of somewhat safe, and not everyone wanna go out of it. And if they're gonna go through the trial, they're gonna just break the wall, and here you go. If you want it or not, it's open now. And she said that actually some people may be opposed. Some half people or what, like there are gonna be some guys that are against that. So we're gonna probably have trouble dealing with this all. And Emilia attends the temple again. She fails again, unfortunately. Subaru and Garfield have some time together. And man, I don't like Garfield's face. It looks cheap. I don't know. Looks like real cheap for some reason. All the faces look nice. Girls' faces look cute as hell, but he looks cheap. Like it's like some third grader made his animation. I guess it's how it should be, but something's weird with his face. So yeah, Emilia fails again, and then they meet the fucking fuck. Roswell Sama. I'm not so big-hearted. You're not hearted at all. You're heartless, motherfucker. I don't know, guys. So, the long story short about the whole dialogue with fucking Roswell, he just admitted that everything that he was doing, putting Emilia in danger, ignoring the witch cult, attacking and killing every fucking one, it was all planned. He let this happen. He needed this to happen. And like, I believe in you, Subaru. So the question is, as I've said in the reaction, is this guy actually knows that Subaru can return by death, and he's gonna be doing this until he reaches the best scenario, and gets over it? Or Roswell actually think that Subaru was successful in one go, in uniting half of a country, in fighting a giant whale, and fighting a witch cultist, and saving everyone and the villagers and every fucking one in one fucking go? In like a week or like few weeks? How much time happened? You have to be extremely stupid to think that it's gonna happen like no problem. The guy is gonna handle it. Like, so some guy in sportwear making some crazy moves, like he lives here for a year at least. I don't know. So that kind of brings me to believe that maybe he knows something. Because he either too smart, either too fucking stupid. I don't know. But whatever it is, for now, I don't have a single reason to like this guy. So, fuck your face, Roswell. Fuck your makeup, Fuck your fucking voice. How many... Subaru listens to him and says like, are you fucking crazy? Saying this is all like have to happen. He went through so much. People were dying in his arms, like little Petra bleeding. Emilia dying, villagers dying, Subaru dying, not once. And this all cause Roswell-sama. And he says, I'm doing this for the better good, and yada yada. Well, maybe, but until you say what exactly are you want to do, we cannot be sure and certain. You're just lying now and saying like, oh yeah, sure, I'm doing this exceptionally for Emilia. She's cool, she's nice, I'm helping her, yeah. But in fact, I just need her to be fucking sacrificed to achieve something. Maybe actually his goal is to resurrect the witch. I know that he wanted. I mean, he said that he wanted to defeat the dragon. Is the dragon actually? Why we never saw any dragon being here? How much evil shit is in this world yet to be discovered? Oh my god, I don't know. But I mean, of course, yeah. Roswell's character is difficult to judge. He may be the one that actually turns out bad or good. It's almost like Echidna, the same thing. But Echidna is kind of better in my eyes for now, because her actions, at least the ones I know of, didn't lead to people dying constantly. While Roswell's actions and inactions led to stuff happening. So it's like, yeah, he was blindly ignoring shit. Only if he knows that Subaru actually can do the thingy-thong. But yeah, he controls all the girls. Ram and Rem and Beatrice serves him, and Emilia and Puck, everyone serves him. So he's not as simple, of course. But you know what? Screw you, Roswell. For now, you better repay us twice. And Subaru is super pissed. Like, are you seriously saying that, you jerk? And he wanted to punch him, and Ram stopped him, unfortunately. If that was me, near Subaru, I'd punch him through Ram. Seriously, I would be so angry from all of this. Just imagine how much stuff Subaru went through. And I was saying that. During the first season. Because stuff happens, people die, but there's no Roswell. Because the guy just wanted that. Oh, I'm gonna leave. And he leaves. There was only one moment when he got back to save Subaru from evil doggies eating him, when he protected Ram, and he protected him, and he protected Ram again. And then Roswell protected everyone. So maybe Roswell cares about Subaru, maybe knows something, and we just cannot judge by it. But now, he is shown like the dickest dick ever, And the fact that he knows everything, the fact that he smirks, and the fact he does not tell important stuff, even Ram doesn't know much. I mean, they all know something that he needs them to know. But they don't know everything. And after that, we kind of learn that now Subaru have to go to the castle, to the mansion, and speak with Betty and ask Betty a question. Give her some code phrase, something about ask questions or something. We're gonna get to that. So again, he sets up the next stage of his fucking plan. I don't trust him, because his voice actor, at least I know one of his roles in some not very well-known anime, Attack on Titan, and the fucker is sketchy as hell in there. I hate his face. So they spoke. Subaru kind of took it somewhat normally. And another supportive dialogue with Emilia when he says, like, girl, you focus on your thing, on your sanctuary saving thing, and I'm gonna focus on other business. And they decided that they kind of spoke with Garfield and said, like, dude, you have Emilia herself in here, and she's most important here, so let us have the fucking villagers, right? There's no need to keep them here, because you're gonna have to feed them and all that, so that's understandable. So he let them go away. Go away, I said everything. And I can see Ram from the back, her little tender body, my god. Let's not look at it too much, because I'm getting excited. And Otto being present in the story. Oh, and there's a little detail about Otto actually speaking in the sleep. And also a little detail, Subaru noticed Petra's handkerchief, which Ram said that is like old-fashioned good luck charm. I wonder if it has some meaning other than just being a good luck charm, because we never saw Petra, I think. At first, when Subaru was running, when he was killed by Elsa, I thought he stumbled upon some dead body, either Petra or Frederica. But no, it seems like the woman just cut his body again. Like, she's like, little tiny movement and like half a body is missing. She already did this with him. Old-fashioned good luck charm, yeah. Petra gave it. So Ram kind of trusts Frederica, as far as I understand. Even though there were some mentions, someone was saying like it's like Frederica's plan or something. She led you here, and she did it. But that's all Roswell. At least it was clearly shown that she was just doing whatever she was commanded to do. And she had a fucking letter, and I think she specifically said that it was all Roswell's command. Even Beatrice said, like, you know what? Go ask the girl. It's her thing. So that's what Roswell Sama said. Man, Ram, I don't really like that you like the men so much. Out of all characters, but yeah, they separated the beast guy, Harfel Garfel. Have some dialogue with them. It's really even not necessary to overcome your past. Is it really even necessary to overcome your past? Uh huh. How it broke her. She comes back totally freaked out. Yeah, he said that he noticed how badly, how seriously, how bad Emilia takes the the first part of the trial, facing her past. I have faith. Yeah, you have faith, but you don't have life anymore in the end of this episode. Where he is gonna be resurrected again? At what point? I think it has to happen after the trial. Getting tired. I think this discussion's quite giant. So the guy gives him the blue thingy rock. Show it to Frederica if something, happens. And he's like, yeah, great. Now I'm gonna go to the temple, to the mansion. It's all like red and bloody, which definitely means everything is super fine. Absolutely nothing bad ever happens in the Roswell fucking mansion. Be damned. And then he remembered about Rem. I actually forgot that she was there. He asked Petra to watch out for Rem. I feel like maybe he's gonna be resurrected very close to this moment, and there's like no time to go and save anyone. So he kind of have to survive the encounter with Elsa, but actually Ram's gonna be saved either in the room with Beatrice, either by somewhere, because he specifically said to Petra, watch for Ram, and she's like, okay, you can trust me, And I feel like she's gonna help. Little Petra gonna save Ram, and they will probably meet at Beatrice's place, and even maybe we're gonna see Beatrice fighting the fucking Elsa. I don't know. It's all kind of exciting. A lot of stuff may happen in here, but not in this episode. So yeah, he ran towards Ram. Ram is nowhere to be seen. He finally dies again, and here's the woman. Yeah. You promised, didn't you? I forgot what he promised. That you take good care of your bowels until we meet. Yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, yeah, she caught him anyways. Even in the successful attempt to live, she cut his guts, and he was healed. You take good care. She's such giant boobs. Here it is, maniacal face. And he dies again. Hey, step forward. Yeah, step forward for sure. those episodes' names, sometimes it feels like they don't really fit. But who knows? Maybe it's just me. So that was the episode. I feel like maybe I missed some details, but I gave a lot more overview of thoughts, compilation of different thoughts. So that's all interesting, and I'm interested to know how it's gonna go now. How the hell? We don't have heavy hitters. We don't have Wilhelm. We don't have Ram. We don't have Ram. We don't have Roswell. We don't have anyone. The only real strong guys we have are Beatrice. And I don't know how about Frederica. Can she fight? I mean, other mates can fight, except for Petra, but you get the idea. So I hope maybe we're gonna see Beatrice being badass, because we haven't seen her being too badass. We saw her being like strong and protective and mighty, I'd say, but not badass, like, destroying stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I have goosebumps for some reason. And that's it, guys. That's it. That was a cool episode. That was a longest discussion. Thanks a lot for watching. If you ended up watching the whole thing, yeah, sir, I'm hoping it was worth it. I certainly enjoyed the episode and the discussion as well. I mean, even though I'm sitting there and stupidly speaking with the camera in a way, but I kind of find it. I don't find it weird or something. That's nice. So thank you again. See you next time. Bye bye.